Hey everyone, my name is Olaf and today I'm going to show you how to make this exact animation in Blender. It's going to be a transformation animation, and as always it's going to be quick and easy, so let's get started. Okay, so switch from blend render to cycles render for better shading, and then click Shift+A to add a new object and add a monkey. Click S to scale it up and then left click to confirm the scale. Right now the monkey is low poly, so I'm going to add a subdivision surface modifier to the object so that it has more vertices. So let's make it 4 and then click apply. Then we need to add a new modifier, which is going to be the shrink wrap modifier, which is used for the animation itself. So I had the cube as the object. As you can see, the monkey is now a cube. The next step is to apply it as shape key and then go into the shape key settings to animate the transition. So let's increase the value to 1 to make it into a cube, and then click I to keyframe, and then go to around frame 100 and then decrease the value to 0 and click I to keyframe again. Okay, so now it's time to set up the visual part of the animation, so click numpad 0 to see through the camera, and then select the camera, right click and click Shift+F to use the flycam. You can move around with W, A, S and D and turn gravity on and off by clicking tab. So let's just position it here. Left click to confirm the position. Then I'm going to select the lamp and turn it into a sun. So increase the size to 1, use nodes and increase the strength to about 7. Click G to grab the sun and click R, then Z to rotate it on the Z axis. And G again to grab. And if you want to see what it looks like in rendered view, just click Shift Z to go into rendered view. Next up, I'm going to see through the camera, so click numpad 0 to see through the camera, and then I'm going to change the rendering from CPU to GPU. You can still use the CPU if you don't have a GPU. And then it's time to go into rendered view again and change the background color. And I'm going to change it to a more bluish color. So just add whatever color you want, and I'm going to select the monkey and change the material for the monkey from diffuse to a glossy material, and I'm going to increase the roughness to about 0.3 and give it a golden color which matches the blue background, so something like this. And if we move on the timeline, you will get a fairly good impression of what the final animation will look like, and I think it looks okay. So let's go into the rendering settings, then increase the resolution quality to 100%, the frame rate to about 30 FPS, and then the end frame to about 130, so that we get a few frames with the monkey after the animation is done. Then let's change the output folder, which is where all of the final images will end up. So let's just make a new folder on your computer and then give it a name. It doesn't really matter, just going to call it monkey 2 and then give all the images a name, so I'm just going to call them toots. And by increasing the render samples, you're also going to get a better looking image, so around 250. And let's just delete the default cube in the back, which we used for the shrink wrap modifier, and then click X to delete it. And now it's time to animate, so just click animation to start the render. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, and see you next week. If you want to take your Blender skills to the next level, you can also get the Great Tank course made by me, which is available at udemy.com. So thanks for watching and subscribe.